Okay, I'm going to start. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Luis, for this opportunity to share. And welcome everybody to this masterclass about how to activate and reconnect your feminine energy. I'm going to share the screen. Okay. Give me 1 second, because always something happens, right? Everything is ready, and then there we go. I don't know why. Okay, let's do this, the presentation. Here I am. Okay, this is me. My name is Paula Dinaro. I'm a spiritual awakening coach. I'm a chief of wellbeing officer. I'm a speaker, author. I'm an energy healer, master hypnotherapy, and I create a method named dance meditation where I combine all of this and movement to release stress and connect with your own vibration and achieve higher state of consciousness. And I do scientific spirituality because I mix science and spirituality in order to do this holistic practice that I do. So I'm going to start from the beginning, right? With disagreements about you listen from your heart with an open mind, be receptive, acceptance, enjoyment, and presence. I like to start from the beginning because we're talking about the feminine energy. So I like to start for the beginning, that everything is energy, everything is vibration. And for me and for many others, the vibration is love. So let's see this for the different aspect. The scientific aspect about vibration start with the Big Bang, right? So that was darkness, that was nothingness, and then was an explosion, right? Was a sound, then was light, and from there, the whole creation, right? Now let's see it from the spiritual side. Was darkness, was nothing, and God say was a sound, again, let there be light, then was light, and then the whole creation, right? So for me, that's no different between the scientific view and the spiritual view. I would like to share with you this video about the stream theory, which is the last scientific discovering about vibration.
Create effective marketing campaigns in minutes.
Okay.
MailChimp's AI auto-generate.
I have a beautiful tree that's filled with oranges. And I ask myself, what is the orange made of? How do I answer that question? Well, I want to look deeply inside the orange, so I magnify it. And I magnify it again. And if I keep on doing it deep inside, sooner or later, I begin to see molecules come into view. But molecules are not the end of the story, because the molecules, I can enlarge them. And if I make them big enough deep inside, I begin to see atoms. Atoms are not the end of the story too, because we have electrons zooming around the nucleus, deep inside, mostly empty space in the atom, but deep inside, we see the nucleus. So if I grab that and magnify it, I see that the nucleus is itself made of particles, neutrons and protons. And if I grab one of the neutrons and magnify it, I find yet further particles, little tiny quarks inside. Now that is where the conventional ideas stop. String theory comes along and suggests that inside these particles, there is something else. So if I take a little quark and I magnify it, conventional idea says there's nothing inside, but string theory says I'll find a little tiny filament, a little filament of energy, a little string-like filament. And just like the string on a violin, I pluck it and it vibrates, creates a little musical note that I can hear. The little strings in string theory, when they vibrate, they don't produce musical notes, they produce the particles themselves. So a quark is nothing but a string vibrating in one pattern. An electron is nothing but a string vibrating in a different pattern. A neutrino, nothing but a string vibrating in a different pattern still. So if I take all of this back together, I have my ordinary orange, and if these ideas are right, they are speculative, but if they are right, deep inside the orange or any other piece of matter, there's nothing but a dancing, vibrating cosmic symphony of strings. That's the basic idea of string theory.
All right. So that is the scientific point of view about everything is vibration, right? I think the science now has the technology to prove what the spiritual master has been saying, that everything is vibration, everything is love, that everything is spirit. So let's see what now is spirit.
Spirit is one's vital essence. It is the animating power within all living things. One's spirit is entirely non-physical and solely energetic in composition.
Mhm.
Its quality is pure awareness, and its energy is what animates the body. The spirit is the experiencer, the witness, the inner presence, also known as the astral, etheric, or spirit body, the soul, or the personal stream of consciousness. Spirit is mind beyond ego. And spiritual people are those that seek the nature of the mind, thus seeking their spirit and their true or higher self. The spirit is immortal and immutable. It is the underlying essence of life itself. As such, it is not subject to cessation, but only to change of form. The spirit, soul, or energy self is a resident of the body and perceives reality through the senses of the physical body. Perception veils the non-physical dimension of reality, and spirit blends, identifies, and gets attached to form and physicality. This identity as a limited physical form body is the ego. And the purpose of spiritual work is to transcend the mind's identification with the ego by its disassembly. One's true essence is divine, Buddha nature, Holy Spirit, clear light mind, God, and is not subject to demise. One cannot lose one's source. The destiny of the spirit will be for better or worse, depending on the choices or decisions one makes. Seeking the truth will raise one's level of consciousness and understanding of one's true spiritual reality.
Okay, so science and spirituality, they're same, almost the same, right? There's just energy, is this vibration that is inside of every matter, every being, right? This here. So saying that, the science and spirituality are now in agreement that everything is vibration, everything is energy. Let's think about, right? It's nothing more than a vibrating cosmic symphony of streams vibrating different frequencies. So we have a physical body, we have an energetic body, we have a mental body, or thoughts, they also produce vibration. And we have the spiritual body. And this energetically electromagnetic field around us. Everything is energy, right? So we have the chakras and we have all this electromagnetic field around us, and every life being, even Mother Earth, of course, has this electromagnetic field around. Or thoughts or brain, also brain waves has different frequencies, vibrating different frequencies. Beta when we are awake, alert, or when we are stressed, our mind doesn't stop, never. Then we have the alpha waves when we are more relaxed, when we are more in the creative process, when we are meditating. And that is when the happy hormones can reproduce. When we are in stress, when we are all the time awakening and thinking, or happy hormones can reproduce. We need to be in a relaxed mode on for the brain waves, for the brain in order to produce these happy hormones. And then we have the other theta when we are in hypnotic or deep meditative state, and the delta when we are asleep. But our brain never stops. I love when I teach meditation. So when people say, hey, Paula, I don't know how to meditate, my mind never stops. Our brain is designed to never stop, right? If not, we're kind of dead, right? So the idea is to control our thoughts and control the vibration of our brain in order to be able to meditate. And also our emotions produce vibrations. They are also measured on megahertz, right? I love this frequency chart for the emotions from Dr. David Hawkins, who were able to measure every emotion and every state of the mind that produce different view of life, right? And as we can see, shame, guilt, grief, fear, anger are very low vibration emotions. The idea for us, and joy, love, peace, they are high vibration emotions. So the idea for us is always try to be from neutrality to joy or peace, to the up level emotions. Or when we are in a very low vibration mode, we need to see which is the next step, what is the next emotion that I can reach in order to feel better, to vibrate higher. So this is a beautiful chart that you can print and have it in front of your fridge in order to every day check yourself how you are vibrating and rise. So why I've been, talking about vibration and energy, because I'm talking about the feminine energy of the planet. We are in a new era, in the era of Aquarius, in the age of Aquarius, where the female DNA of the planet has awake, is changing, is transforming. So it's affecting everything, everybody, because we're living right in the planet. We have been seeing, right, in the last decades, how the power of the woman has been raising all over the place, right? How women have achieved better, have been reach power better. But from this, still with this masculine energy of fighting, of, we want to fight this, fight against this, and fight for our rights. And it was okay until now. Now, this feminine energy requires another way of being, another way of seeing life. We are in this quantum leap, right? We're going from this 3 dimension that's falling apart. We can see how the world is falling apart to this 5th dimension that we are creating. That is what we hear, right? In the World Happiness Foundation, in order for us to be able to create this new narrative that are needed in order to be in sync, right? Be in balance with the planet that it is racing. I always say, you like it or not, you understand or not, you believe it or not, it's happening. We can stop the universe for their own evolution, right? So we are evolving to this new dimension of fifth dimension with the planet Earth, where this new narrative about peace, love, acceptance, abundance is going to be the reality for everybody. But we are the catalyst for that energy. We are the ones who are creating this new narrative in order to this quantum leap for this fifth dimension. And what we need to do in order to go to this fifth dimension, we need to be happy. That is why we're here in the World Happiness Foundation. That is why the vision of Louis of this 10 billion people of happiness is the idea in order to go with the planet. And I always say, oh, you go with the train of the light, or maybe the train of the darkness is what it's going to get you. So in order to jump in this with the Mother Earth in this quantum leap, the fifth dimension, we need to be happy. That is the only way to be. Because we're changing paradigms, right? We used to hear, right, body, mind, and spirit all the time. We put attention on the outside all the time. We put attention on the this ego that we're talking, right, about, and the video and spirituality, all this achievement of things, of titles, of status, right? Everything outside us, everything which is like the material world. And our mind is now stressed because of the career of achieving from the outside, from seeking the body, the material world. And we left the spirit for, sometimes whatever your religion is, maybe Sunday go to church or prayers sometimes, or give thanks only in Thanksgiving. Well, we need to change that paradigm. That is the paradigms that I'm working on it, on my practice, changing the paradigm. So taking care first of your spirit, then put your mind at the service to the spirit, to your heart, right? The spirit resides on the heart. And then the body, the material world, will be a result of the coherence of the mind and heart coherence. So that is the paradigm that I like to change when I work with people. So as a woman, maybe like I said before, right, we used to live our days from a place of effort, sacrifice, and fatigue. You need to work hard in order to achieve things. You need to fight for your rights. You need to, nonstop, because also we're women, usually, mothers, wife, housewife, but also this professional and this achieving and this successful woman, and have to look good. So it's a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifice, right? But now, in this change of paradigm, we want to leave them from much of kinder, softer, organic paradigm, and in connection with your true essence, which is this feminine energy, which is more calm, more compassionate, more loving, the one who has the time to make the pause and enjoy the moment and be present. So I love this quote that I took. Empowering woman is past due, right? We talk about all the time empowering woman, but women don't need to give them power. We need to remember that we are powerful and recognize each other power, right? We need to remember that is why, and we are the power that is needed now in the world, in business, in learning, in technology, and science, and art, and design, and governments, and our communities. That is the power that is needed now, the feminine energy. The men's and women's has also, men also has this feminine energy, but women's, I think we're most responsible for that, because we are women and we have more feminine energy naturally, right? And in ourselves. So we need to remember that we have the power of that feminine energy. That's what I love it, because the program that I create, that I present for my Chief of Wellbeing Officer program is RAISE, the changing paradigms, elevate yourself, raise your vibration. And these acronyms have to be with remember. Remember who we are. Remember that we are divine. Remember that we are energy, that we are light, that we are one with God. We are one with the universe, whatever you want to name it, right? That is the first step. We need to remember. We came to remember who we really are. And the second step for me is accept. We need to accept. Maybe that is the hardest step for the humans. I can remember and I can, understand, because of the science now can prove that everything is energy, everything is vibration. So maybe I can remember, accept, that we are one with God, and act as that spiritual being that we are. Then then use the power of imagination. Create a vision for your life. If you don't have a vision for your life, it's hard that you can achieve it. First, you need to imagine that you have to create a vision for yourself. So the power of imagination for everything, First, like I said, remember, accept your divinity, and then birth the spirit, and then put your mind, right, to the service, to the power of the spirit. So imagine from the heart, create a vision for yourself from the heart. Then use the power of the words, right? What sound to create? God say, or was the explosion of the Big Bang? Was the sound of the word, the powers of the words that you say to yourself, and that you say to create your life. The sound, the vibration of your voice is which modify the matter, the materia. And then they have to be with express. I always say, how you're going to express your own talent, how you're going to express your divinity. When you remember who you are, that you're unique, also how you're going to express that divinity, your talents, your gift. Your divinity has your own talent and your own gift. So how you're going to express it. And also for women, I use the express as the freedom to express yourself, because woman has been, censored, leaving behind. That is why also so many women has problems with the thyroids, because have been shut down for many, many, many years. So how you express yourself, your divinity. I always say, we all have a fingerprint, which is unique. Okay, your soul also has like a fingerprint that is unique. And also the E had to be with the enjoyment, how you're going to enjoy life. So in this case, especially, I create this retreat as a part of my well-being program to reconnect and activate your feminine energy. This is you right here, and your family tree, right? In order for you to be here, have to pass all these people before you. So we don't only inherit the genes, right, from your family, but we also inherit beliefs, culture, pain, abuses, so many things that are energy that is stuck in your family tree, ways of being, right? So this is energy that we inherited from our family tree. So here you say, and in the middle is the love, the infinite love that we are, that we need to use in order to heal that heritage and clean that energy for the future generations. So how do we do that? This is a strong image, right? Our family tree, or the women of our family, they love us, but we have to honor them, right? Because if it wasn't for them, we weren't here. And also we have to honor all the work that they have been doing in order for us to be now free here and have the possibilities that we now have. But also, it's okay for us to first honor them, like I say, but also to stop that trauma that we inherited, right? Because it's transgenerational, you know. Like I say, all the pain, all the abuses, all the censorship, all the bad things that all women have to go through in their life, and we inherited until 7 generations back. So for us to reconnect with this new freedom, this new energy, and for us to be able to see the world different, to co-create new narratives, we need to let go and clean whatever is inherited in our feminine lineage. In order for you to open your wings and activate the marvelous feminine energy that we all have, but of course, women, we expand more. In order for you to be open, to be able to open your wings and do things differently as your family tree, as your ancestors, we need to, like I say, clean the family tree, the feminine lineage, and be open to expand. Say thank you, but I leave all this trauma with you, whatever the trauma has been. So I create this 3 days retreat as a part of my well-being plan in Tulum, Mexico. And why Tulum? Because as I say, before, everything has sacred geometry, and Tulum is a special vortex of energy. It's a place of high energy field, the energy field, electromagnetic field that I showed you before. In this case, Tulum has a special high vibration, and that is why it's so much easier when we are there doing this work for us to feel better quickly. So I say Tulum is an energy vortex that allows the field of our own electromagnetic field to be amplified by the energy of the nature. So we're going to connect with the feminine energy of the space of the Mother Earth right there. And we're going to take that energy to help us to reconnect with our own feminine energy. So in this 3 days retreat, what we're going to do is on the first day, we're going to do this exercise to go to the sunrise and do like a breathing meditation, like say a sunrise breathing meditation, because the energy of the sun at that time activates our happy hormones. And also I teach people to look at the sun at the beginning of the day, because that restores your cells. We are light, we are energy. So when we connect also with the masculine energy of the Father Sun, we are going to be in balance with Mother Earth, with waters and that place. So that is when it's going to be the first exercise for us to balance the masculine and the feminine energy, right? And for us to energize ourselves in order to first do this cleansing of our cells with the new light of that vortex of the planet. Then we're gonna do the work of the healing of the lineage. I do this through deep meditation, hypnotic work where we connect with our family tree and we acknowledge them and we say thank you and we honor them and we say thank you and ask permission to do differently. Why ask permission, you say, right? Maybe it's a question. Because unconsciously, when we are born, we came from nothingness and we choose a family. So when we came through this family tree, we want to belong, right, to this family tree. So we accept and say, oh, okay, I'm part of this family. So, and this family is always has been done this way. I come in this family in a certain part of the planet. So the culture of this family is this, the belief of this family are this. So we're gonna give ourselves permission to do it differently in this way, now and on, honoring them, thanking them, being grateful for them, but also ask for permission and give ourselves permission to say, okay, this way of being of the woman's and this family can stop here if it's like a bad pattern. So we're going to identify what are the patterns that we don't want to keep repeating, the suffering, the shame, the guilt, or whatever trauma we inherited for this family, for this woman. So we're going to stop the trauma right there and ask permission to do it differently and give ourselves permission to change our beliefs about how life is supposed to be as a woman. And then we're gonna connect away the sensual energy of the goddess inside of us. Sensuality is not sexuality, it's a difference between sensual and sexual. The sensual energy is the energy that allows to make things slowly enjoyable, give ourselves permission to explore ourselves as a woman and reconnect again with the part of ourselves that sometimes we leave behind because we have to empower ourselves so much, bring the masculine energy, because we work in a world where more men's are in places. So we cannot allow ourselves to be sensual because maybe we are confusing other people, and we leave behind that part of ourselves. Be sensual, be calm, be take more time to enjoy, to give ourselves permission to feel pleasure, because also we bring all those beliefs since Eva, right? Since the creation, that we were guilty of whatever happens. Eva was the one who gave the apple to Adam, right? So we inherited the guilt of being woman, so sensual, unconsciously. So when we clean this and we connect from the goddess, from the sensual energy, the feminine sensual energy is a way to balance ourselves. And also, I work with a lot of clients. They are like CEOs, so they are high performance women. And one of the questions sometimes when I ask them about the life with their partners, and 70% of the cases or more, they're like, oh no, I don't have relationship with my husband or my partner. I just, it's a day by day and they are high, or we have it once a month, and that is not good. That is really bad. Actually, in a couple, with your partner, do not have the space and the time to be sensual, to play, to be playful. to give ourselves permission of feeling pleasure. Okay, so that is something that also we're gonna work on it. And for that, we're gonna have like a goddess dinner. The Saturday night, we're gonna give ourselves permission. We're gonna have somebody who's gonna cook for us, chef, and we're gonna maybe dress up and celebrate ourselves as this feminine energy. I do exercises, what I name is sensual stretch, which is, give yourself permission to stretch your body, stretch exercises, but in a different way, more maybe curvy, more dancing, through this dance meditation exercise that I do. So it's going to be a lot of different exercises in order to liberate yourself from all patterns or beliefs and embrace this goddess, this feminine energy that is in you. So next day, we're gonna go to a cenote. There's special places in Mexico, in Tulum, where they're like the energy of the waters are healing waters. And we're gonna do like a rebirthing exercise in the waters, as you say, to connect with the feminine energy of the water that's holding you right there, like it's holding you in the womb of your mother. So once we heal the relationship and the beliefs with our ancestors, and we connect with ourselves, we're going to do this exercise of rebirthing on the waters for you to reconnect with this new powerful energy of Mother Earth, of the waters, and then we're going to do a sacred circle where we do another kind of exercise, like the mirror exercise, and another exercise where in the sacred circles of the women's, we create this sacred space for ourselves to express and to be mirrors with another woman. So we feel this feeling of don't be alone, do not be alone, that be in a tribe, right? To be with another woman that are maybe feeling the same, and empower ourselves from the within, not for the doing, but for the being this feminine energy more present. And then the last day, we're gonna do like a meditation, a deep meditation to connect with your higher self, to create a vision for your happy life. How it looks, your happy life. So you're gonna be absolutely free and open mind, and on a different point of view, maybe the vision that you have now for your life, or maybe not a different vision, but a different approach for the vision from your happy life. And then we're just gonna come back, we're gonna do writing, journaling, and that's it. It's just a weekend, actually, so it's not much time to do much more, but we're gonna do a lot in order to heal, to clean the feminine lineage, and to connect with this new feminine energy that is raising on the planet, and that we as women have the responsibility to acknowledge and be catalizadores me sale ahora, de esa nueva energía. We are the ones who are making the change, right? That is why we are here creating new narratives on the World Happiness Foundation. And the idea is that you come free, ready to fly in your life. That is the idea, that you come back from these retreats free to fly and to share your magnificence. So thank you, all of you, for being here. And this is the value of the package, which is all inclusive. Actually, I put an all-inclusive from air ticket from Miami, but we can talk about where the city that you are. The original value of the package, which include, like I say, the air ticket from Miami, transfer, all the transfers, excursions, 4 days, 3 nights stay. We're gonna stay in a beautiful house, so it's gonna be just ourselves or group, which is very small group. It's a group for 6 women. The dinners, the breakfast, all the activities that are included in the price and the value. And the original value is $3,330. I always like to do things with the 3 because 333, you know, as the trilogy, and is 9, which is the beginning and the end. It has also a energetically power of the numbers. And I'm doing a special discount for the Chief of Wellbeing Officer people, which is $2,547. Also, if you add all those numbers, it's a 9. Again, you know, it's the beginning and the end. It's a powerful number of shifting, right? And also I'm gonna donate a 10% of whatever, and for every ticket that is purchased here, I'm gonna donate a 10% to the For Happiness Foundation, expressing my gratitude for this opportunity. So I hope that you like this program and you join me in this program. I also, beside this retreat, I have my private, you know, holistic program to integrative healing. Like I say, changing the paradigm from body, mind, spirit to spirit, mind, and body. So thank you so much. If you have any question, if you want, also, I have a payment plan also. If you are interested, you can contact me privately. And that's it. So thank you so much for your attention. I hope you like it, and I hope to see you in Tulum. Thank you, Luis, again for this opportunity. Bye-bye, everybody. I'm gonna stop.